A harsh truth? Sydney Sweeney, despite her undeniable dedication, simply can't box her way out of a tired script in Christy. This much-anticipated biopic aims to celebrate the extraordinary journey of trailblazing boxer Christy Martin, but ends up trapped in a web of stale clichés and predictable storytelling. But here's where it gets controversial. Is Sweeney really to blame, or is it the industry's love affair with formulaic biopics that's weighing her down? Let's rewind. Sydney Sweeney's rapid rise to Hollywood stardom has been dogged by both hype and backlash, long before she became fodder for heated online debates. Her acclaimed turn in reality showed real promise, and Anyone But You snagged audience approval, even as critics, myself included, were less than wowed by her efforts. Subsequent projects like The Unnerving Immaculate and the overlooked Echo Valley failed to leave a serious mark. Following lackluster receptions and box office vanishing acts for films like Eden and Americana, Sweeney landed at the Toronto International Film Festival at a genuine crossroads. Surely a gritty sports drama about a female boxing legend would be her winning ticket, right? And this is the part most people miss. The timing couldn't be better, with rising interest in women's sports and a troubling shortage of films giving female athletes their due. Sweeney certainly looks the part in the ring, her physical transformation evident in every jab and uppercut. She exudes commitment, at least when she's trading punches. But once the gloves are off, her portrayal doesn't quite land. There's a visible effort to inject authenticity where natural ease is missing. In fact, supporting actress Katie O'Brien feels more at home in her role, making one wonder if the lead role was slightly miscast. Sweeney's tasked with spanning over 2 decades of Christy Martin's tumultuous life, a feat even the most seasoned actors would struggle to pull off convincingly. Unfortunately, her uncertainty keeps viewers at arm's length, preventing us from feeling the emotional punches the story tries so hard to deliver. And the real sticking point? Instead of digging deep into what made Christy Martin's story so compelling, Australian director David Michaud treads familiar territory, relying heavily on formulaic tropes. If you've seen any sports biopic, or even spoof biopics like Walk Hard, the overused montage sequences and generic training soundtracks will feel like déjà vu. The film seems more interested in ticking off genre boxes than building authentic tension or emotional resonance. This is particularly disappointing, set against last year's The Fire Inside, a nuanced take on female boxing that set a much higher bar. Let's not forget, Christy Martin's real-life journey was anything but ordinary. Born into a tough, working-class family in West Virginia, she fought her way into a male-dominated sport, smashing glass ceilings with guts and grit. But her triumphs inside the ring were relentlessly undermined by her marriage to Jim Martin, a controlling manager who transformed from mentor to tormentor. Played by Ben Foster, Jim comes across as villainous almost to the point of caricature. Raising the question, should the film have explored these dynamics with more subtlety? And Merritt Wever, saddled with the thankless role of the unsupportive mother, somehow finds ways to bring dimension to a character the script largely ignores. And this is the controversial bit. Despite being Don King's first major female star, Christy Martin is never written as more than a template. Brief glimpses into her complex identity, her struggles reconciling masculinity and femininity, coming to terms with her sexuality, or resisting the feminist label despite her groundbreaking achievements, are mentioned but never truly explored. These missed opportunities rob both Sweeney and the audience of a deeper connection to the real Christy Martin. For all the brutality depicted in the ring and the devastating abuse suffered beyond it, the film rarely lets us feel the true emotional weight of Christy's battles. Instead, we're left with a surface-skimming portrait that fades quickly from memory. So here's a question to spark debate. Does this film shortchange Christy Martin's legacy? Or is it just another symptom of Hollywood's risk-averse, copy-paste approach to biopics? Is it fair to heap the blame on Sweeney, or should we be demanding more from the filmmakers themselves? Let's hear your thoughts. Do you think Christy delivers a knockout punch, or does it pull its punches when it matters most? Jump into the comments and join the discussion.